Hey everybody, it's Norm from Tested. I'm here at Monsterpalooza 2017. It's a special effects and makeup convention. And this is the museum. It's a showcase of artists, sculpts, and passion projects. And this here is Andrew Freeman. Andrew, how you doing?
Good, good. Hey guys.
So Andrew is one of the owners and co-founders of Immortal Masks. We featured their amazing haunt masks before. And Andrew, you sculpt and do the paint masters for all of your products there, like hundreds of different creatures, right?
Yeah, I'd say maybe about 80% of the characters, or 85% of them are created. I also bring on other artists to help out, but yeah, I oversee like all the art direction and the creation of each character and creature coming from Immortal Masks.
And what you have shown here is more of a personal passion project. It's of course Ren and Stimpy. Tell me about the origin of this and how you made these cartoon, creepy characters lifelike.
Well, I was always a big fan of the show growing up. As a kid, I always remember, I always felt so strange about this show because, I felt like it was for children, but I knew there was, adult innuendos, and there's just, certain things about that were just, kind of strange and creepy. But I wanted to try to convey how that cartoon made me feel as a child, like into these pieces. And with my knowledge of silicone and stuff now as an adult, I felt, silicone would be the perfect medium to try to attack these characters.
To really make them lifelike. I mean, they're surreal. Like these are not the proportions of any real creatures. They're massive. Walk me through your design process for this. Did you just start putting clay on a core and sculpting? Did you sketch it out? Was it already fully formed in your head?
I did. I sketched it out first. Actually, I sat down and I looked at some of the art reference. There's if you guys remember Ren and Stimpy, there's those tight shots in the cartoon where you would see close-ups of their faces, and they would have the white heads and stubble and veins in their eyes and broken blood vessels in their face. And I wanted to kind of implement some of those details like all over each character, and a drawing kind of helped me establish the expression that I would go after when I started sculpting. And, unfortunately, I didn't have much time to sculpt them. I was doing this for an art show, and I had about a week from when I found out about the art show.
You did this in a week?
I did, both of them in about
Whoa,
1 week.
That's insane. So then it's clay from the sketch, your clay on a core. And the cores you work on at Immortal Masks, they're for masks. So
they are,
yes. Did you approach it to design these to be light wearable masks?
Initially, I thought it would be cool to make these wearable. With the proportions that I wanted to make them, I knew it would be a little difficult. So as is right now, they're just display pieces, but because they're on the Immortal core sculpted in a certain way that they could be wearable, there might be a way that I could create some foam inserts and alleviate some of the weight issues that would have right now as is. But we'll see if they turn them into masks at some point.
And then from the clay sculpt, how close to that is the casting? I assume you made a mold and then cast it in silicone.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I typically sculpt all the masks at Immortal with Chavant clay, and those take a little bit longer. About a week. For one mask, but because I had to knock out 2 of these in 1 week, I did it in wet clay, which was it's also another favorite medium of mine. It's a water-based clay. It allows me to work a lot faster, especially with larger scale things. So once I finished the sculpture, we molded it in the same way we would approach all of our other masks, and cast it, and I painted it the same way we attacked the Immortal Mask style too.
I mean, there's also, it looks like some resin pieces, the mouth, the teeth, the eyes, things you had to do inserts on.
No, actually it's all silicone.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Even like the little boogers in his nose, it's all silicone. So the only thing that's not is the hair work that we did after the fact, which I believe it's yak hair, which is kind of the perfect coarseness and thickness, I think, to convey the gross, creepy qualities of these guys.
Yak hair as ear hair and stubble. So the teeth here are silicone. Is that part of the breaking of the teeth? Is that things you did in the final casting, or was that in the sculpt?
Those were in the sculpture. Yeah, even in the drawing, I remember. I think I saw there was an episode where he cracks his teeth, and they're covered in cavities and little holes in pits. I definitely wanted to put that in both of them.
That's such a testament to the finish of this, because looking at this, it looks like resin, or something with an epoxy on the outside, but that's just silicone.
Thank
That's
you. Yeah,
amazing.
I would have loved to do more inserts, acrylic eyes and resin, even acrylic teeth, but with the time restraints I had, I just decided to do it all silicone. So.
Really incredible, and I can't believe you did it in a week. How often do you get to do these kind of passion projects?
Not too often. I mean, I guess I kind of treat Immortal Masks like a passion project. A lot of what I do, it's inspired by some of my favorite things, and it's kind of mine and George's own thing. So. We try to make that our passion project, but I'd say maybe once a year I get a chance to break away and do something like this. So that week was is a happy opportunity to do something like this.
And that's why you got to go to a show like Monsterpalooza to see something like this up close. I know you document a lot of your sculpts and sketches on Facebook and social media, so you guys got to check that out. We got to stop by your shop again
anytime.
And do some sculpting demos with you, because this is a beautiful, beautiful work. Thank you so much, Andrew.
Thank you very much.
And we'll have more stuff for Monsterpalooza on the site, and we'll see you next time.